Frank is most definitely not a lich. Welcome to episode 34 of The Quest Company.
Previously on Critic Adventure... The Quest Company, right? Yams.
What happened to these men? And Krieg turns to her and... Confessor, it was a blood wyvern. You watch as, pulling out of his actual chest, this jagged, about 8-inch barb. Let's just take your friends where she said. We're gonna go to the Temple of the Forge, and they can rest there.
So this is a temple of healing? With a blazing fire pit.
I want to let everybody in because I haven't seen a blood wyvern this far north in my entire life.
Did you get a good tuck in there?
Oh, I tucked so hard.
Oh, wait, no, tucks aren't supposed to be hard.
At one time, I made a really cool priest. And then he's rolled really bad.
We're alive. Hey, everybody.
Sorry, getting in big
Hi.
So good to
Speak
see you.
for
Good
yourself.
morning.
Oh, good morning to you.
Hi.
Is it morning?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
How do you know about the Red Rock pub?
remember
Charles told
we're
us
coming
about
from
it, yeah.
Charles.
Oh, that's right. You're going from Charles. Tabitha, as you slink into the shadows, you watch as Orsic begins leading Zara around to the center of this ward, and what will be eventually toward your Thundermaul, awaiting in the top ward. Hey, we're back.
Yeah.
You better roark.
You better.
So, Joe, if you could just go ahead and restart the episode. No. Ladies, that are following Orsic. Zara. Yeah. What's your chit chat like? He's just walking with you
Got
right now.
any family in town?
I got, no, not really.
Oh, really?
He's just a failure. I'm sorry. No, they don't live here.
Chat where you just feel like you're talking to a brick wall and you try to start something and it just never starts off.
He's gonna make a charisma check. We'll
Okay.
see how bad it is.
Oh, lordy.
19. This is Orsic's episode. He is fascinating. What do you want to talk about?
Oh my gosh! Tell me about forgery, and that's what I mean by the forge.
Oh, I can tell you lots about the Forge. And he actually begins telling you, like, the religion behind Moradin, who is known as, at least to these dwarves in this place, the Forge Father. And he lets you kind of know and kind of talks a little bit about it. But the most interesting thing that you kind of get is just this part of this conversation is like, well, you've been up to see Tortured, right?
Yes.
Well, did you see what she's always praying at it?
And the hammer.
Yeah, the hammer and the anvil. Those are his.
Whoa. Did he just drop them here?
Oh, he left them here. That's how she talks to him.
Okay. Tell me if I'm piecing this together right.
Yeah.
So one day, people found this place, and the anvil and the hammer were there already?
Yes.
But how did you know that he actually left them here?
Did you see him?
Yeah, but have anybody seen him?
Oh, no.
So we're just believing. Did he leave a note?
She didn't leave a note.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to insult.
It's okay,
I'm just trying to figure it
The
out.
High Confessor speaks to him.
Okay.
And-
So she's kind of like the connector point.
Right.
She figured it out.
Yeah, she speaks for him.
Oh, got
And
it.
she confesses his goodwill.
So she's the leader of the town.
No.
Oh, so tell me about how
She
that
would be
works.
like a religious leader.
Oh.
But actually,
Separation of church and state. Got it. Going back to that diplomacy
they're
thing.
not separate.
Oh, not separate. Gotta continue.
It's just part of the state. What? Volkner leads. He was the high up military presence.
Oh, okay.
That
Well, then why wasn't Volkner at the battle, like yesterday at the gates and stuff? Did you not hear there was a huge dragon?
I didn't hear there was a dragon.
Sorry, not a dragon. What's the actual right word?
Wyvern.
Andrew? Oh, yeah. Did you not hear there was that thing?
I heard there was commotion. There was a wyvern.
Yeah, it was rough.
What did it look like?
Just mean and scary.
Most wyverns tend to look mean and scary.
Yeah, it was on the prowl.
It was on the prowl.
Yeah, like hunting.
I don't know. Did it hunt the people that were out there?
Yeah.
The people that were out there.
Oh,
He
right?
suddenly right. The people that were out there.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I saw him pick up a guy. and chew him with his mouth and shake him like a dog toy and then just keep on going.
And the two men that were with you, they were the only ones injured.
I don't know about that, actually.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
They didn't bring any more to us, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Back to Volkner, though. So why wasn't he helping with that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's usually up either at the First Forge or he hangs out with a lot of the Red Sentinels.
Who are those? Just the army.
Well, you walked in
troops.
with Krieg.
Got it.
Krieg's the captain of the Red Sentinels.
Got it. First Forge. And is that open to the public, or do you need kind of like someone to get you in there?
Excuse me, not the First Forge. That was my mistake. I'm sorry. Okay. There's two temples. The Tomb of the First Hammer is where Tordred is. My apologies.
No worries.
But if you're trying to get to the Tomb of the First Hammer, then yeah, you need special permission up on the Forge Ward.
That makes sense.
But that's where Tordred is, and that's where the mining complex is, and that's where the Pillars of Moradin are. It's a beautiful district.
Oh, it sounds amazing. I mean, the viewpoints up here are gorgeous. Let me tell you. But yeah, what's your favorite part of the town? Now I'm just kind of getting back into like chit chat.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. Stop
he actually,
grilling him.
well, actually, along those lines, my favorite part of the town is the Pillars of Moradin. It's just these massive stone columns that they say the god himself thrust into the earth to hold the ceiling over us.
Oh.
And like you can look up into the top district and you see these massive pillars that like go into the cavern roof.
So has Morden like created more cities than just this one?
Well, we've never heard of another one being made, but the priests and when Tordred came here, she was actually led here by Morden.
Oh, okay.
When we found the city, well, at least the stories I heard, it's just bodies. There's skeletons everywhere.
Okay, whoa. You're telling me people followed a chick who was hearing God, came into this city with a bunch of dead bodies laying all over the place.
Well, they
with
were
a
skeletons. It seemed like the city was abandoned,
bunch
apparently.
of skeletons abandoned with a hammer and an anvil, and we thought that was a good idea?
The city is one of the best mines in the entire country, and is a wonderful place to live.
What'd you guys
I don't
do
see
with
the
bodies?
problem. Oh, they were burned.
Okay,
It was
cool.
just skeletons. I mean, this is all I was told. I came later.
Interesting. I mean, I'm sure they had a good life.
I hope. By this time, sure.
You guys on your walk have passed through the first set of gates into what he, as he's walking, he's kind of describing places to you. Sure. So the ward that you guys are on in the lower ward is called the Stone Ward. And he kind of lets you know it's where a lot of the businesses are and a lot of like, it's where the common man sleeps. It's where the inns are. It's where like a lot of storage and like it's yes. As you guys pass into the middle ward, the ward with the hammers on the doors, he lets you know that this is the Hammer Ward, and this is where the artisans live, in the sense of like this is where the smiths that aren't like royalty live, like. Yep. But the smiths are kind of a higher class over the Stone Ward. And as you guys begin to make your way into the Forge Ward, this top ward that he's talked about, it again is just kind of like a flat space of land. You see this beautiful temple in the middle of it that's carved from another stalagmite that would have been massive because this is a very large thing. And to your far left, you see like an area of like lots of buildings, and he points out that that's the Emberstone Mining Company complex. Yeah. Wait till you go there. But he points out that, and then he kind of shows you where some of the more bougie houses are that kind of exist up here, and lets you know that a lot of them aren't just empty because they're still in the process of like populating this city space. Like, because of where it exists on the map, it's not a place that like a lot of people are venturing to. And so the population is not growing at a rapid pace. Like Crestport, which is on the ocean and can easily be gotten to. This you have to travel through harpies and wyverns and ettins and... You know what I mean? Oh my. But he lets you know all of this as you guys cross and come towards the temple. Tabitha, make a stealth check.
It's gonna be bad.
It's not gonna be bad.
Oh, it's not gonna be bad.
Knew it.
27.
27. Dear
What
God.
up, you?
Not bad, not bad.
No.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah.
Pretty standard. No.
You actually keeping pace behind them are judging the guards above the gates, and as the gate to the Forge District opens, you wait until they're about to shut the gate and kind of leave their post to shut the gate, and you wait till one's not looking, and you slip in as the gates are closing. However, the space that you're entering into now is flat. There's nowhere really to stealth. You're on the inside, but there's not much cover anywhere. What do you want to do?
I just go, I clap my hands and I'm like, that was a really insightful walk. Or say thank you.
Oh! When did you... I must have gotten so caught up in my stories.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I was
you
totally
were-
in it too with you.
You
so,
ladies
yeah.
are wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just happy to know ya.
Delightful, delightful.
I've learned a lot. I feel like I'm coming around. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really
Definitely.
wrapping my head around this.
I
Oh,
really
no
liked
worries.
the part about
The dead bodies.
Yep, the bodies. Yep.
Oh, well, that's just... All right.
As he has failed too many insight checks to actually know anything at this point. And he opens the doors and you guys walk in and see another familiar sight. You see like incense burning and it smells very like earthy and very minerally in here. Not like sulfur, but just like a good mineral smell to it.
Like patchouli oil.
Maybe?
Yeah, I would back you up on
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. It just has like it's probably like herbs, and it's very earthy. And you see again up on the very far side of this building, stone inlays. Like everything is very dark in color here. It's lots of reds and
Are there any
just-
guards?
nope.
Interesting.
And you see the anvil, and you see a very large hammer on top of it, and you see Tordred, Thundermaul, just kneeling and seems like concentrating.
Or is it like, do we approach her? I don't want to mess her up.
Oh, I'll get her for you.
Okay.
Oh well, you don't have to. I mean, we can.
We can also just take
Yeah,
a
we're.
moment.
Yeah. No.
This place is beautiful.
No. Yeah.
No rush.
No. No.
What do you
no
want me
rush.
to do?
Go get her expediently.
All right, I can do that. And he kind of totters off and runs up to her.
Yeah, but no rush.
And you see him.
Tordred,
Oh God.
you have visitors. People want to ask questions.
What's
And
your game plan?
I don't know. I thought you were gonna
you see her just kind of
hide.
Might be good
come
to
to
have
a.
Maybe I don't know.
No.
You see her kind of
We're
come
here.
like nod and kind of stand up. Make perceptions, both of you.
Perception.
16.
20, not natural.
Make a religion check, Zara.
Come on. 9.
9. Okay. Tabitha, what was your perception?
16.
16. Okay. You both notice, but have like you don't necessarily have understanding of what might have transpired. As she stands up, the lights in this room, including like what's burning on the ends of incenses, almost kind of shift a little bit.
I
Um,
don't like that.
I don't either. That's a lot.
it's almost as if like somebody like invisible passed through the room.
Oh. Okay.
That's not what happened, but
Gotcha.
As far as you know.
as far as you know.
excuse me, what are you saying?
Hello, High Confessor.
Hi.
And I do a little nod of respect.
She nods again. That's not necessary.
Oh, okay.
I was a righteous bitch. And,
yes, you were.
Sorry, I forgot the next part. Yeah, sorry.
She kind of like laughs about it. This has gone on quite a while. And Orsik's like, oh no, they're great. I love them.
Man, let me tell you, if really just they have
it's something in the air.
Wow,
yeah.
woo-hoo. That incense, it smells great.
So we we just wanted to apologize. Our friends were just very, very ill.
I understand.
You know,
so thank
we
you.
Can
That's why I sent them to Orsik.
Yeah, we can get a little heated and protective when tensions go down.
Did the sweat help?
Yes.
Is that?
Yes, I feel great. I think everybody in the group's feeling great.
Were you stung?
What?
Were you stung?
No.
Oh.
I think you just feel. I don't really feel.
I
that
feel
good.
cleansed.
No, I'm kind of constipated. But
oh yeah, you are struggling.
Yeah.
I mean,
but yes, Roarke feels awesome.
a million times better. No,
and
that
so
was a
does
very
Corin.
smart move. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool what you did there.
Yeah.
So what else do you do? Transition. Take it.
What do you mean?
So what she's meaning is like, listen, the reason we were so scared and wondering why the gates were shut is because we've been sent on a very important task, and we needed to get in. And, you know, the gate was closed, and we just didn't know if we could help you solve some inner turmoil, therapy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Make a persuasion check.
17?
17?
Wait, I'm glad I did not roll.
She kind of gives you like old lady look over, not like in a like a bitchy way, but like in a like reading you. And you feel Tabitha. You feel very looked through, like you feel like she's probably seeing all of the shit.
I have killed people.
Oh,
I am aware.
I figured.
I've killed some bad guys, and what else? I've messed up a couple times. I blinded a person I did not mean to blind. I think town got set on fire because of me. And I sometimes
really did.
I am a confessor, not you.
Oh, yeah. Do I tell you stuff to tell more Dordrin?
Or you tell us stuff?
I have no idea what you're talking about right now. I'm so lost.
Catholicism.
Moradin. Got it. I was like,
yeah.
Mordor? What?
How you doing, Joe? Morty. More.
Anyway.
Okay.
That's us. Yep. Nothing to hide.
We just really need help getting to Wagner and just asking for help.
Why are you looking for Wagner?
We were sent by someone to gain...
Who sent you? And she looks very, like, intent on that question.
A man.
This is not an answer.
A really good man. He's in Crestport. He, okay. Anton? Lord Anton? Do you know him?
Little Anton.
Lord Anton?
Little Anton.
What?
I knew him when he was a boy.
What? Here?
Why is he looking for Wagner?
Just to, we need help uniting, everybody together to fight bad people.
And...
Right?
Yeah, no, you're spot on.
Okay, cool.
But also we could talk about the fact that the one place went down.
Oh, yeah, we were in Dagger Point, and we were having a brunch, and then they totally killed, Glenn Dagan.
Uh-huh. He's down.
When you say that, you mark actual what looks like sadness across her face. And she has a very stoic face.
Did you know Glenn when he was little?
I did not know him when he was little, but I knew him
we
quite well.
We didn't kill him, just to clarify.
Yeah, we tried to save him.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen.
Well, I'm sure he would have appreciated it.
He was a very attractive man.
And then we got framed for his killing. So if someone said, hey, we killed him, just know that we did not.
I have heard nothing of Dagger Point.
Okay.
In weeks.
Because it's it's not in a good spot.
And not to throw anybody under the bus, but we heard that there was some inner turmoil going on here, so we just wanted you to be careful.
You watch as Orsic visibly slinks into the shadow.
And you know who told me?
No, not like in a bad way.
Okay, I was about to say.
Like he feels like we're
I
in
will
control.
shoot that man.
You know who
down.
told me? Karen. The pregnant lady with that her husband got carried away. Do you know about her? Is she okay?
Are you talking about Anna?
Anna Karenina, yep.
Her name is Anna Borg. I spoke with her.
Yeah. Her middle name's Karen.
I checked on her child for her.
Oh, great.
yeah,
that gives
good.
me a lot of comfort. Is the baby okay?
The child is fine.
Is it a boy or
The mother is not.
I believe that.
Is
Not
it-
trauma.
I do not know the child's sex.
Oh, okay.
I am not a magician.
Oh, like she didn't have the baby. Got it.
Oh,
She's just started.
I made sure it was still alive.
Oh, that's good. Is she alive?
Yes,
Oh,
she is
okay.
alive.
So you chilling with
You
these
speak
days,
so cryptically. Let me tell you, it's so cool.
What
Love you,
is
Joe.
this conversation?
I don't know.
We're struggling.
I know we
You guys
are.
keep changing the topic.
So
I know.
So anyway, back to Anton. You knew him?
I knew little Anton.
Where did you know him from?
I knew him back when he was adventuring.
Where?
He was part of the group that came to Emberstone.
What? When you first found it with dead bodies all over the place?
Yes, this is how he knows Volkner.
I didn't know that.
No, I'm just stunned.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Were they
that's-
brothers? Are they just friends?
Volkner is a dwarf. They are not brothers.
Oh, okay, cool.
They're just friends, right?
They are good friends.
Yeah, and
They
so-
fought alongside each
You know,
other.
friends help each other, and Anton needs help. So we really need to talk to Lord Volkner about that.
Why should I trust you?
I have his ring. If that helps.
Show that bling bling, girl.
You pull the ring up and she puts a hand out.
Oh, okay. Okay, please don't take it.
Why would I take it?
I don't know.
Our group can sometimes get a little,
You know
take grab.
that blue guy with the spine? Shifty. And I put it out.
She pulls the ring off and looks at it.
You said you wouldn't take it.
I am not stealing it. I want to look at it.
Okay.
All right.
It's just very important to
It's
me.
really, yeah.
I will give it back.
And she looks over it. And just
Sweating
seems
like
to
in the
inspect
forge.
it.
No.
Forge sweats.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Do you have anything from him other than the ring?
He told me his ring
don't-
was going to be good enough.
Hey, I just am asking.
We got the ring, and that's about it. To be truthful with you.
And our word,
Can I ask you a quick question?
Certainly.
Okay. Do you know anything about this? And I show her the white mask.
She just looks at it, and you see she has kind of a curious look at it. Hey, it seems to be a mask.
Oh, it is. Good job. I just want to make sure you actually are.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're great.
It's almost confused grandmother at this point. You're confusing an old lady that's what's happening?
No, we just have.
But-
yeah.
I mean, if we could just speak to Volkner, I think he would understand. Especially after seeing the ring, too.
Volkner is not currently here. And
Shut the front door. You've got to be joking.
I am not joking.
Remember
I would
that
not
time you made a
joke
joke
about
earlier in this
that.
conversation and we all laughed for a really long time?
This is not
one
of those moments.
This is...
Where is he?
Oh my god.
About 2 weeks ago, we had a group of miners that we lost contact with. The Volkner, being hot-headed, as he tends to be, went in the mines after them with a few men.
Oh no.
And we have not heard from him since.
So I'm gonna have to go dig this little shit up from the ground. That's where this is at.
He is not a little shit.
Shit means boy. It's a nice phrase. So do you need help? I'm throwing it fast and loose.
I know what shit means.
I'm
Okay, sorry. We are
Ma'am?
getting back to our first day of meeting you.
Yes,
we
sorry,
take
sorry.
Stuff strong.
We really need to get back to Anton, but I will go find him. I am really good at digging. I was underground for a while.
The mine is established. You do not have to.
So there wasn't a mine cave-in, right?
No.
No.
Not that I know of. I'm just worried of sending more people in.
Listen, not to
Volkner is very strong.
not to toot our horns, but out of the men in the group, we are pretty strong ladies.
Well, here's my
Do
concern.
not doubt this.
Thank you.
Here's my concern. What I feel like you definitely need to understand. So we were out of town, and then town leader got shot down. So it's possible that Volkner, somebody might have been after him.
And this is why I did not let people in the gates.
Got it.
Oh, smart.
So
Okay,
great.
all right. I respect you a lot.
So sorry.
I mean, I was already respecting you, but you know, major points.
Krieg and I were afraid of this sort of thing.
Well, if it makes you feel better, because of how close we all feel with Anton, we will gladly go find Wagner and get him from the mines and the people if we can.
It has only been 6 days since Volkner went in.
Okay.
6?
That means the miners have been in there for the quick math that she does instantly, but I can't. No, the miners have almost been in there for 14 days.
Okay, so I can't promise you the miners, but I can try for Wagner.
And how far?
We were trying to give Volkner time. He's a very capable warrior.
How far away
Yeah.
is it? The mine.
The mine, it is, and she kind of gestures in the direction of like where the complex was that you guys passed.
Oh,
Okay.
They mine the areas of the mountains behind the city.
okay. We might just go look at it.
Yeah, we might just go.
But
Okay.
what is your thoughts on uniting the pause?
Free state.
Free states,
Free
right?
state,
Okay.
yeah.
What are you? Where do you? I don't want to ask this.
Do you think it's a good idea?
Yeah.
Uniting
Would
the
you?
Free states
Would you try to unite the free states?
For what?
for a better tomorrow?
Thank you, Walt.
That's all I got.
No.
I
To
think
fight
it is
whatever
a-
evil is destroying towns
Yeah.
like Dagger Point.
I think it is a fine idea. Is that what you are doing?
I guess our question
yeah,
is,
I think that's what
Yeah.
Anton's trying.
if he needed
to.
your aid, would you be willing to help?
Not while Volkner is lost. Not while there is danger in our back door.
Obviously, once it's all settled, are you like on Team Crestport?
Potentially, I will follow Volkner's lead as I always have.
Great.
I am. I advise him. I will certainly put in a word.
Have you heard anything from Mordon?
Moradin?
Mordor. Pretend I said that right the first time, okay?
We do not demand the gods to tell us things.
I just was wondering if he, if he had any thoughts on the matter.
He has not shown me anything, but I have been praying constantly.
Yeah.
You get the sense now that she probably hasn't left this place
Yeah.
in
Gotcha.
2 weeks.
Can we ask you one more quick question, and then we're probably going to go in the mine?
I would not go in the mine.
Oh, okay. We'll go find our friends in the mine. What?
What is your question?
Do you know the name Isaacor?
I get a little stressed, but yeah.
I am unfamiliar.
Okay.
What's
just
your-
checking.
It sounds celestial, but it is not familiar to me, no.
No, okay, no worries. When you go pray the hammer, will you just maybe throw that name up and see if you get anything back?
I will certainly try.
Oh, thank you.
Can I ask you another, totally unrelated to the Free States, to anything that matters?
You see at this point, like, just kind of a pseudo sigh come out where it's like, you guys keep going, like, can I ask one more question? And so, like, just her old lady, she's like,
Yes.
Have you ever lost something really, really, really important to you, and has it ever come back? Did you cast, like, have you ever lost something?
As you ask this question to her,
so
make an
important to
insight
you?
check.
Yeah. Like, and when I say important, I mean kind of the core of your identity. That is an 18.
An 18.
you see probably the first look that you've ever caught, and you barely catch it. It is faint. But the stare in the eyes of someone that's lost something really, really great. And she gives an understanding nod but doesn't speak words.
Did you ever get it back?
No, dear, I did not. And she kind of turns and goes towards the altar.
Thank you. Oh, can I give you something really quick? I really don't have money.
She turns back around.
I don't have money. But I have this. And I give her my little thieves kit hammer.
The little hammer that's in the thieves kit.
It's like that big. It's really little. It's
love
like the size of a pencil.
She takes it, and you see kind of a smile
I know
come
it's
across her
not like
face.
a war hammer, but
Thank you, dear.
for all the questions. And we will
Yeah, we
will
really
get
appreciate
vodka.
it.
And then thank you for the help with Anton.
Well, if you are planning to go to the mine, talk to Thulgrim.
Fulgrim?
Thulgrim. He runs the company
Okay.
Okay. Where is he at?
over in the complex.
Okay, cool.
Was Anton nice?
Was he a little kid? Or was he a kind of a...
He was a cute child. And him and Volkner found much mischief. And she walks over to the anvil and puts your little hammer that you gave her up against the side of it and kneels down. And then she kind of throws back, he also had a lovely singing voice. And then kind of begins to pray.
Oh my god, the guilt. Okay.
Oh, she totally...
Boys.
Right.
Hey.
Hey.
Just following
That
Krieg.
was great.
Just following Krieg. You guys follow Krieg around, basically to the other side of the stone wards U, the upper left. And as you begin making your way to the back wall, you kind of start to notice that this seems to look like the slums. Like, not in the sense like what you've seen. A lot of the buildings look like they've been repaired, or that they themselves were carved from the rocks.
Sure.
A lot of these buildings look kind of more like they're old. They look like they've been here for a long time. And some are out of disrepair, and you occasionally see people like run between alleys far off next to you. It kind of has that vibe. The road becomes more broken and cracked in areas, and Krieg seems fine. Like, it doesn't seem like he's worried about like being ambushed here or something, you know what I mean? But like he's just making his way. But as you guys take a left and begin to make your way down what looks to be like an abandoned street, suddenly a noise catches your ear.
It was me.
It sounds like a jumbled mash of vowels that's been amplified by multiple voices.
Okay.
And rounding a corner behind Krieg, you run face first into a really small little like dive bar. Walking inside it, like you enter down into like what is a cellar underneath what looks to be an abandoned building. And as you step in, everything seems to be sticky, and the interior smells of cheap beer and piss.
Hell yeah.
And there is like in a corner of the bar, you see like 5 or 6 dwarves, all just like gross old man drunk, around a table singing some dwarven song, jumbled mash of vowels.
Hell yeah.
And behind the bar, you see a haggard-looking dwarf with a big gray beard, and the beard itself actually looks to be like stained around the mouth. And he just, welcome to the Red Rock Pub.
I turn to the boys and I say, "Oh, I like this place.
This place is fun.
Frostbeard, I assume."
Yeah, Fargrim Frost.
Frostbeard.
Your legend roams across the Emberstone, I can tell you that.
It's good to hear.
Do we just What do you think, Krieg? You want to sit at the bar?
Krieg's like, let's grab one of the tables.
Yeah.
And far away from that lot.
Yeah, no, we'll get the booth over here.
Yeah, the booth. Is there a booth?
God. No, there's not a booth. I'm knowing you.
A table sounds great. I might want to chat with that gentleman for just a minute.
Hey, go get you a drink. I don't care.
Actually, wait, no, Krieg, you should check this out. Come with us real quick.
Actually,
Alright.
it'll be worth your while, I think.
All right. And he follows you guys.
Frostbeard, hello.
Hello, what can I get for you?
Well, I got something for you, pal. I got a proposition, a business deal, and a gift
From Mr. Charles of Brownwater.
of the Daisy in Brownwater.
Are you talking about that son of a bitch?
Yeah, he's a real
He
character.
reaches out to get whatever you've handed him.
A quick warning for you.
This is the real deal.
He usually makes the real deal, eh?
He wants to, just so you know, whatever's in this flask, he's trying to make a marketing opportunity for you. So I just want you to keep in mind, as a businessman, how fucking good this stuff is.
Are you telling me that shit's trying to expand his business to me?
I'll tell you that right now.
This shit better be good.
He kind of takes it.
Before you take a drink of that shit will knock you the fuck out.
Do I have permission to resuscitate you?
How are you gonna resuscitate me?
To heal you if you knock out from the drink.
Mouth
It's good
to mouth.
stuff.
Are we-
Nope, I lay on hands and my hand glows.
Isn't he supposed to sign a waiver?
He looks at the flask and sees like the bull on it and looks back at you and is like,
No, lad, I wanna ride the bull.
and he opens it up and just downs this fuck, like the whole thing.
Take a look, Krieg.
Krieg's like, what the fuck is happening? With a loud like,
It's got a sweet taste to it, and I really like.
boom, head on the table, and he hits the floor and is out. And Krieg's like, holy hell, I never seen that man knocked out in my life.
You know, I had a feeling.
Roarke, throw a couple gold down, we'll get a bottle, we'll wake him up in a little bit.
The dwarves in the corner are like, hi, like they like celebrate as this drinker
We did
eats it.
That's Charles from Brownwater. You'll know that name in a couple months, I assume.
And Charles! And they all give this like big cheer and then go back to like singing again.
Corin's
yeah,
gonna
so-
pluck a bottle of whiskey.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna like hop over and like place a few gold on the counter and grab just whatever.
You watch as Krieg just grabs a bottle and walks over. Doesn't like put any money down.
All right. I assume we all walk over to the table?
Yeah, we got to
Frank, what are you up to?
Oh, he's following suit.
Okay, sweet. So y'all kind of sit down at the table and he's like, all right, you guys just want to have just wanting to have a nice drink, or what brings you?
No, just as a thank you for, first of all, I mean, we're sure you had some part of getting our asses in here.
We just got you to torture it. It was no big deal. We should be drinking with my men if that was the case.
We should. Another time. Regardless, we're in your debt and we want to say thanks.
Well, I appreciate it. You knocked that fuck out, so I'm pretty good.
And second of all, Krieg,
Yeah.
I'm going to level with you. Man to man, soldier to soldier.
Soldier.
Right.
I'm here too.
All right.
We're here on a special mission. It's not just to knock out old Frostbeard over there.
Although that was very gratifying.
To the point
It
where
was gratifying too. I'm listening.
lives hang in the balance.
They usually do. Tell me
the
what you got.
balance.
So, our group needs to be as informed as possible before
Informed.
we go talk to any leader or people
Talk to
that
the
might
leader.
have, the resources to help us.
Resources.
And in fact, our group, we're going to meet up and then go talk to that
Go
leader.
meet up.
It's
We
true,
made
we
this
discussed
plan.
it.
Yeah, we made that plan
We
earlier.
discussed it.
So, because it's such a heavy matter, so with my preamble out of the
It's
way,
a heavy man.
I
Why
wanna
are you
ask
singing everything you say?
What?
Are you drunk already, lad?
No, I'm just emphasizing.
You know, we've actually had a lot of trouble trying to get him drunk. Fascinatingly
I
enough.
figured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wanna lay it straight on the table for you.
On the table.
We need to talk to Volkner. We're coming from Lord Anton of Crestport. There's been a military incursion.
Righty die. You're big fancy boys, aren't ya?
No. We're-
Pretty damn fancy.
Maybe this guy, I'm
You
just...
see, he's got like this big smile on his face already, just because it's like he kind of put you off with it, and it's like, all right.
I'm dead faced, like...
Yeah, no.
Lives are hanging in the balance.
the
People have already
balance.
been lost in Dagger Point. And we're thinking...
What happened in Dagger Point? that shithole.
There was a fucking coup or some shit. Glenn Dagan got killed. And,
A lot of people died.
Military takeover.
How the fuck did Dagan die?
A lot of people died.
He got poisoned.
He was poisoned.
Mercenaries.
That figures. No one was gonna fight him.
Yeah, it sure was.
Yeah, that's for damn sure, Krieg. That's for sorry.
That's for damn sure.
I love
That's sorry, Krieg.
Oh, yeah.
That is for damn sure.
They were
Oh
tight.
my god, fucking cowards is what they are.
You knew Dagan.
Yeah, I fought under him. Not directly. He was
Then you know what I mean. There's no fucking way anybody was gonna take him out.
fucking way. Those cowards. It must have been poisoned.
Oh, then here's the Dagan. Then he raises his glass and
Right up in the air.
Pours it back, and then kind of pours some out to the side for his dead homie.
Yeah.
Krieg, what's going on?
Yeah, you said that this Thundermaul's in charge, but we were told that Volkner was running things around here. So what's the deal?
What's the deal?
he looks back at the guys in the corner of the bar, and he kind of gets up and walks over to him. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna need you lads to leave right now." And they all kind of like look peeved, and then kind of realize who's talking to them, even in their drunk state, and get up. And one kind of like shows off like that he's a little bit tough, but like still gets the fuck out. And he's like, "All right." And he closes the door, and he's like, "That one's passed the fuck out." He sits down. "Look, we're not going around telling everybody this, all right? Volkner's been missing, okay, for about 8 days.
8 days.
Yeah. I've been trying to go after him,
Yeah.
Right.
but Tordred doesn't want to send anyone else. So we have a mine up in the Forge Ward, all right? It's how we make all of our money. We mine Emberstone. And he points at his armor, and he's like, "It makes some of the strongest iron you ever seen in your life."
Yeah, it looks like really good shit.
So just iron?
I mean, it makes it's a strong metal.
I mean, anything else?
Are you talking about like jewels?
Like
Frank?
jewels or gold or...
He lets you know, Frank, that they have found other things in this mine, but that primarily it is where they mine the massive source of their income for the city, which is Emberstone. But I didn't know where to jump back in on that.
Quick question, God.
Yeah.
Is my fucked up armor from where like shit's gone through it recently? Is that like an issue that I need to get fixed, or is it like cosmetic? Because I'm okay with Corin just being a dented, like pockmarked.
I would say that like for right now it's cosmetic.
Cool.
In the sense that like if you want to go get it fixed,
Yeah.
you could spend like a gold to get it
To
fixed.
get it hammered back into shape.
Yeah, or like patched. You know what I mean? Like if it got really broken, like because of a 1 or something, and like I was like, you need new shit. Like
Exactly.
that's different. But this is just combat fun.
Cool. Great.
And it looks dinged up and.
So Volkner's in the mine?
So Volkner, we had a group of miners, about 15 miners that all went missing, and we didn't hear anything back. They never came back out of the mine. So we waited for about a week, and just to, if we'd hear anything. The Volkner's got a bit of young blood in him, all right, and he likes to charge headfirst into things, which I guess he gave to me. But he went in with a few men and left me in charge of defending the city.
How many's a few?
He went in about 10 men. Other 10 red sentinels.
Right. A red sentinel. Those
Oh,
like.
so the badasses.
Those are the, okay.
Oh yeah, my men. I'm the captain of the red sentinels. All right,
yeah.
I serve under Volkner.
Nice.
So is this a particularly precarious mine?
What
Or
do you
is
mean by
it-
precarious?
Well, have you all had problems with things in the mine before?
That mine.
The mine's very stable. I mean, we have some of the best smiths and miners in the world here, but we've had the occasional problem with arenk eggs. But that's not a big deal.
With what's now?
Arenk eggs, they're bugs.
Oh.
They burrow,
Burrowing bugs.
but they're more pests than anything.
Yeah, so they don't like really mess up your whole shit. You can take care of those pretty easy. Those?
Volkner could kill like 20 of them.
Oh shit! All right.
Okay.
I'm not worried about it.
So what, if anything, and I know this might be like out of the blue, but like, what, if anything, could account for the disappearance of 10 dwarves and the delay of Volkner with 10 other dwarves?
Listen, I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't know. A couple of weeks ago, they were trying to open up a new area into the mine, but I don't know if they ever even opened it up. I just know that Volkner went in, and he went in with men that I know and I trust, and I believe that they would have gotten out. Right. So Tordred wanted to give him more time. I wanted to go in after him, but to tell you the truth, me and my men and a few other men, that's about it for
defending the city,
the establishment of the city.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go find him.
Honestly, it looks like we're gonna have to go.
We'll go get him.
We need Volkner's support.
Yeah.
But
I mean, and you need to be able to take care of your shit. So
if you want to try and convince Tordred of it, please. But just be aware, don't go in there with just your dick in your hand.
I can be very convincing, all right?
I have much more than my dick in my hand.
Well, with the information you've given us, I'm sure we'll be able to, work out some way to make all parties happy and bring Volkner back safe and sound. Krieg, thank you very much.
You're quite welcome.
Do you?
It's at this point that you just hear like a. And there's Frothbeard is starting to stir behind the counter.
I'm gonna go over and make sure he doesn't choke on his own tongue.
Okay, you just get up and just do that.
While he's doing that, I kind of lower voice now that Frothbeard's waking up.
That's fine. He's not gonna remember anything a lot.
So, would whoever runs the mine have potentially a map? I don't know. Are the mining systems complicated, or would it be easy to get lost down there? Or?
I don't know that they have a up-to-date map. Like if there's cave-ins or there's anything like that, stuff like that changes. Right. So a lot of them just know their way around the mine, right. And Volkner often would go down there and just be with them while they're down there, and he'd spend time in there just trying to understand what the workers were going through. But
just kind of chilling.
I don't know.
Right. Well, if we were potentially to go down there, because we certainly want to do what we can, especially because we're coming here asking for help, so we want to do our part if there's anything we can do. Would there be any way for us to maybe get outfitted with some better shit? And I kind of point to my leather armor that's got a big chest hole.
He looks at it and, well, we don't have many people that trade in leathers.
I mean, I don't. I know he's rocking half plate and everything, but maybe something that's
full.
Still metal.
Possibly.
Sorry, he's rocking full plate, but
I noticed. I see.
It's got a big hole in it now. You see this?
Well, maybe half or
possibly iron,
or anything. Even if it was just for while we were down there, if we
essentially create
didn't necessarily get to hold on to it, but something
Well, what kind of what are you looking for? Like what?
A shield might be nice.
All right. So I get the inkling that you're not in the market for very, very expensive things.
No, I mean, like I said,
what kind of things?
Hey, Roarke has one of my gold. I got 2 left.
Listen, I'll give you 2 choices. I of Smith in the city. You can either go talk to Nona. She works in the Hammer District, Hammer Ward. She's our Nona, Nonna. Cool. She's our resident self-made smith. She's kind of she doesn't have a last name. And he says, or you can go talk to Tordred, because she can make you the finest things, but they are quite expensive.
That makes sense. Yeah. Well, even if there's anything that we can take on loan, if it's out of our price range, we just would want to make sure that we would be outfitted to be successful on this particular errand.
I understand you, but I mean, you seem pretty decked out to begin with.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was the flirtiest guy with 2 swords thing that's ever happened in the history of ever. You're like, yeah, I know, I have swords. That was adorable.
I'm just helping Frothbeard to his feet.
Okay, he's like,
my God, that was the hottest shit I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, I'm pretty jealous, honestly. I haven't had a chance to try it.
If you see Charles again, you tell him that he can serve that anytime in here. I'm going to kill myself on it. I love it.
That sounds good.
His eyes are like kind of wild, and you see them like peeking out from like all this hair.
I think he had a whole cask of it back in Brownwater. If you want to send some guys out there to start up a trade route or something.
I think you bring more, lad. He couldn't get you.
We're just getting your little taste buds happy for it. We want to bring it in. Charles is a good guy. He makes good product. He just wants to give you a little taste of it.
What are my patrons? And you see Krieg's like, I sent them away. You can get one of your little boys to bring you more.
Oh.
Not like fuck boys, but like
Scullions.
he's like, I'll do that. He just kind of is a gross dwarf human being thing. But he's just kind of like licking his lips over in the corner, and you watch as he occasionally tries to take the flask and like get a little bit extra out.
Well, you know, Charles makes good product.
It's the best thing he's ever made.
Yeah.
We'll make sure to.
Yeah, you see him, you let him know. You send it more my way.
We will absolutely do that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Certainly.
Okay, stop. Okay.
Sorry.
Well, guys, do we? I'm gonna just sort of convene.
Krieg's like, I'm so sorry for him.
I'm gonna convene with these gentlemen. And say, do we need anything else out of Krieg before we?
Let's go.
Let's meet up with the ladies. We can go talk to this Thundermaul lady.
Let's do the Thunderball.
Like we planned. Yeah.
I believe.
Do you need to get back to your men?
Krieg. I'm sorry.
I'll make my way back there.
How do we find our way up to? I'm sorry, we weren't conscious. Talk to Thundermaul.
Oh, this one can probably take you there, but you just head back to the main road and then just follow it up through the gates.
Oh, they'll just let us in? Great.
Well, shit. You watch as like it dawns on him. He's like, fuck, I'll just head with you.
Well,
let's stop by my men. I'll just tell them for like 2 seconds, and I'll go yell at the guards that you guys have free reign to go up there.
Sweet beans.
You got it, buddy.
Great.
Jelly
I'm
bean.
gonna
Yes, sir.
You see him flip a gold to Frothbeard, and is like, "It's for the bottle," and walks out the door.
I'm gonna pick up my bottle off the table and take it with me.
Everybody's just drinking in the streets.
Except for me.
Except for Frank. But yeah, we'll head up that way and maybe stop at this Nona's place on the way. Check that out.
Okay. You guys begin following Krieg back the way you kind of came. Leitess, make a perception check. Corin, make a perception check.
That is an 8 plus not very much.
Old fashioned roll, not your fancy tech roll.
That's true. Plus 1, that's a 9.
Okay. You guys follow Krieg back towards the main area, and you watch as he kind of starts conferring with one of his guards, and he begins to lead you guys up towards the gate with the hammers carved into it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Ladies.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Well, we're headed out, right?
No, I thought they were meeting us here.
Oh, you're right. They are meeting us here. Cool. I can braid your hair.
Oh, don't touch me.
Okay. Would you want to try to meet them wherever they're at?
No, I mean, I think, we could just, sit.
Yeah, I mean, it's so nice, and I just lay flat like a starfish on the nice grass.
Okay.
Or...
So you went outside of the temple?
Oh, I imagine this outside of the temple.
Yeah, like by the door.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you.
Oh, okay. Do you see that cloud shaped like an elephant?
When you... There are no clouds. When you lay on the ground, however, you did notice as you walked up to this, it is grassy. As you lay down, though, you realize it is a thick kind of moss. It's not like fungus.
I know, but it's not what you expect,
Oh no, as you get down to it, it's very soft and it seems very well kept, but it's very strange to see a field of moss in a cave. You know what I mean? It seems very strange.
That's cool. I mean, the moss feels great. I'm just going to chill here if that's cool.
I'll sit down by her.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Zara.
Hey.
You don't say anything to the guys. But what she said about his singing kind of hurt.
Why?
Well, just because, I kind of how do I put this delicately? I tried to kill him, and that's why his throat's cut, so now he can't sing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why didn't you finish the job?
I mean, I thought I did. It's a long story.
Wow.
Anyway.
Well, I'm just glad he can talk.
Yeah, I'm just having some thoughts about it.
Well, it seems like you guys have a good relationship now.
Nope, okay, stop talking.
Okay.
And then I just kind of look up.
Oh, yeah, you just told me not to talk.
You look up at the ceiling.
Yeah.
There's stalactites. And
Look at that
different
stalactite.
things.
It looks like an elephant.
But I do try to.
Yes. Yes.
I do pat her arm, but it's very stiff.
It's very like forced.
Yeah, it's a very forced
Or
arm pat.
new to you.
Yeah.
At least.
Is this how you
foreign.
Is this bonding?
Yeah, I feel bonded.
Okay. Just don't say anything to Roarke or
No.
Corin.
No.
Or Frank. Maybe to Dawson.
Okay. Hey.
Puzzle. Who's
Yeah.
not there?
I think he was in
Can
front
I
that
ask
whole
you
time.
something?
He was.
with us.
Yeah, you can ask me something.
Okay.
Maybe.
You don't have to answer.
Okay.
Like, do you have a family? Like, is family important? Like, am I okay without one? Am I missing out on something here?
I
'Cause I
mean,
feel like I'm getting one, but, like, the whole raising you and knowing who you are and having a last name, that seems nice.
I wasn't raised by anybody, and I think I'm pretty.
You're kick-ass. You weren't
I
raised by
wouldn't say
anybody?
normal, but yeah.
Huh.
I'm pretty cool.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I agree. No, I feel bonded, so yeah.
You don't need anybody. You can be solid.
I guess I just want it.
That's okay too.
Oh, okay.
That's why I don't really do well with people.
Oh, look! That stalactite looks like a monkey.
And then it falls on them.
I tap out.
And inside is an ancient black dragon.
And she slap happy over
Hell yeah.
Okay, RP.
Um.
And I give her another little.
So you guys kind of just sit.
Nice.
Oh, and I say, "Hey, Sarah,
Hey.
I'm sorry about your letter.
Thanks. I don't want to talk about it.
I think if it was, I don't want to cause trouble, but I would talk to Roarke about it.
Roarke?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. I just have a feeling. Not to cause any issues, but I also kind of feel like I should be truthful with you.
Yeah. No, I get you. Yeah. Well, thanks.
Yeah, he's sometimes I just don't feel like is what he says he is. Kind of like you with the wings.
Oh, that whole freakazoid show
Yeah.
thing going on with
Me
my
killing
body.
people.
Cool. Yeah.
For all we know, Corin's a crazy mass murderer too. We just don't know each other.
About that whole mass murdering thing.
Yeah, what's up?
That's pretty crazy.
It was like 10 people. It wasn't that big.
Oh, gotcha.
It was more than 10.
I know.
Okay,
She knows.
as long as you
She
know.
knows.
I still have the list if
She
anybody's
knows.
interested.
It was so going back to family.
Mm-hmm.
My estranged family member. He sent me to do it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it wasn't by choice.
Yeah, no. I believe that 100%.
Yeah, I know that. It wasn't out of my own, evil ways. It was because I had to, or I was going to die.
Yeah.
So.
That's actually kind of good.
Tabitha, you feel what feels like you feel like what feels like a knife just being placed on the back of your neck and just slowly driven in, not deep, but just like enough for you to be aware of something.
Okay, I'm going to punch Zara in the face.
Ow!
Okay.
It's not like a TKO. It's just like a punch in the face.
Yeah. There's no damage. We're
I
just...
get up in her face and I say, don't fucking talk to me anymore about family or any kind of personal shit, okay? We are not a team, and we are not friends, and we are not family. And then I walk to the other side and I sit in the grass.
Okay. Zara?
Zara says nothing and cries.
Okay.
I know. They're so close.
Boys, as you pass through the doors with the hammers on it, you two for the first time start to hear the sounds of all of the hammer on anvil and hammer on metal that takes place in this district. You get the sense that there are far more smiths than Krieg mentioned to you. you get the sense though that like with your relationship with him, he steered you clear of anybody that's a shit.
Nice.
Like he's sending you, if you're gonna go to somebody, he's sending you to the people that he either buys his shit from or like he supports them selling stuff. You know what I mean?
We get this sense.
Yeah. Cool. Like just as you walk into it, like especially you being a soldier, Corin, like you're like, oh, he gave so-and-so, he gave Nona a mark of approval. He gave Tordred a mark of approval.
Chalk one up to Krieg being a bro.
Krieg's a bro.
Such a bro.
But you guys, very quickly, like this ward is not very wide. It's not as wide as the stone ward. So you guys can traverse it. Like you can easily see the doors to the forge ward, the top level. It's not very wide. But Krieg, as you guys are walking, is like, if you look at that shop over there, that little bitty forge over there, that's Nona's place. If you want to go, I can stop, but we can keep going if you'd like.
Up to you guys.
Wouldn't mind stopping in. And like, is there anybody around us in the street or?
Well, you see the occasional dwarf walking around, but
just like when it's lucky. So, how many people know about the minor situation, and how many people know about the other situation?
So the miners know that nobody's going into the other miners, that they know that nobody's going in the mines right now. Like there's an issue. Most everybody knows about the miners. Almost nobody knows about Volkner. Right. We're trying to keep it as quiet as possible.
Right. Understandable.
So so
that there's not, chaos, or like you guys mentioned in Dagger Point, people like that showing up inside our doors.
Oh.
Right. Where are you keeping all these extra people, by the way, who were outside? I'm assuming that, if there was a wyvern, and we're...
Oh, I'm sending them... We're sending them into some of the residences in the Stone Ward. We didn't do it... We normally do that with travelers, but we weren't doing it because Tordred didn't want to let people in when Volkner wasn't around in case they were connected.
It's
also,
a critical time.
And somebody's keeping an eye on them,
well,
your men, I assume?
the damn graffiti showed up the same day that he went missing, so...
Shit, really?
Yeah, so we've been leery of them since they showed up. Haven't wanted to let them in now that they're in the city, and just keeping some guards posted around them.
7 days outside, huh? All right. Well, thank you. Are we stopping in to Nona's?
Yeah, we'll stop in. So if we mentioned that we would potentially be running an errand to maybe check on the miners, that would be okay, just as long as Volkner doesn't come up. If we, are trying to figure out, getting any equipment or anything.
I mean, she's gonna make you pay for it.
Well, yeah. But if we're good to mention miners, but not Volkner. I just wanted to make sure what's okay.
We don't want to step on your authority.
You can mention the miners, but definitely don't mention anything else.
You got it.
Done.
Do you have any wizards here?
Do you have any wizards?
Do you have any wizards?
The closest thing we have to a magic user is Tordred. You could talk maybe to Orsic.
Okay.
He has books.
Books are just paper. It's not very magical. Okay, never mind.
Don't you keep your magic shit in a book?
Yeah, but it's not the words that are magical. It's me.
Have you never been whisked away by a novel? Or
have you never discovered the magic of reading?
Do you not appreciate the literature of a good writer?
I haven't remembered the last time I read.
You have a book in your hands. I'm looking at it.
Well, I mean, it's just spells.
Do you not read them?
It's not like a book that you can get enveloped in.
Have you tried?
Well, no,
No, it's personal.
Oh, I'm trying to look at it.
No.
Make a sleight of hand check. Frank,
Oi.
make a sleight of hand check.
I'm
I
gonna
assume
walk
you're
to
talking-
Nona's.
You're starting to walk to Nona's.
I'm not gonna head. I'm just gonna stand outside.
16.
It's definitely not that.
Okay, so Roarke kind of quickly grabs it out of your hands and steals a piece of your property.
That's rude.
Ray of sickness. That looks very interesting.
I go and I try to snack it from him.
Question, Frank. What language are your spells written in?
Just common, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. I never thought of it. So
Well, no. I was
say
just
common.
curious.
Yeah, I never thought of it. Actually, he's written in giant.
Is it actually written in giant?
I never thought of it, so I'm just gonna say common.
Okay. Cool. Then you can make out some of the stuff, and you see strange components, but a lot of it is way over your head. It's not just you say the word. It's a lot of weird incantations and mumbo jumbo. It looks like mumbo jumbo.
I literally just pick
right?
out like the words ray of sickness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's very interesting.
It's
and
a ray of sickness. Give it to me.
Yeah, and I do. I'm just dicking around with
I
you.
thought you were talking about a
Frank. Come
novel. This isn't a novel. These are words that are just on a paper.
I walked away, so you're talking to me.
Yeah. You're talking to Corin's back as he walks away. But Krieg, you watch as Krieg, not physically but emotionally, face palms, and you guys walk over to Nona's.
Nice.
No.
Can we head over to Meemaw's after this?
Yes.
How about Grammy's?
That's Tortured, I think.
Pause.
No Grammy.
all these
I think Tortured is Meemaw.
all these words for grandparents make me think of like pies, like fried pies.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I'm getting a little sweet tot up in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I just
That's Tordred. No, I'm just kidding.
God.
No, as you guys get closer, you see this small building, small kind of covering over this forge, but you see that the stone of the forge is more of this black stone that you've seen, more of this ember stone. It seems like she probably has the best setup as you kind of get closer. The heat immediately strikes you all across the face, even Frank, and it's like very like, whoa, she's keeping this hot. And you hear the loud banging of a hammer on metal. Behind an anvil, swinging a very large hammer, you see a sturdy female dwarf. She throws down the hammer and pulls out some tongs, and you watch as she pulls this large white hot blade of iron out of one of the furnaces. And she takes it and quenches the blade in some oil, and you watch as it just, and you can almost smell it and feel it in the air as it kind of, this loud hiss of steam. I'm doing my best, Joe. As she pulls the blade out, you just watch as she exclaims like, "Oh shite!" and throws the blade on the ground. And she's like, "Fucking warped!" And then she kind of goes back to like working on something else. And like she throws it to the ground, and like takes a second, and then picks it back up and throws it back in the fire and like starts heating it again. What are you guys doing?
Hi, you, Nona?
Hi, yeah, I'm Nona. What do you need? She's like swiping sweat off her face.
Sorry to intrude if you were in the middle of something. We're new in town. We're with Krieg.
Lad, what do you need?
I was just curious what you've got in the way of armors and weapons and such, and what you've got in stock, or if you mostly do custom order type things.
She points you to this rack on like the far side, and it's just, for Roarke at least, it's all metal armors.
Cool.
Like it is all like half plates, full plates, chainmail, anything that can be mined. Corin is like
Beautiful work.
I think yeah.
chainmail. That's pretty cool.
You know, one of those, that'll last you for years. I just got fucking punctured in one day, Take care of it for fucking 20 years, and boom, a dragon just puts its tail right through it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Or like your chest, you have it for over 20 years, and boom, one day there's a...
That's true, I'm sorry,
That's why you
buddy.
shouldn't get attached
She's
to
like
anything.
back to working on stuff.
How much is the chainmail?
Oh, the chainmail. Let's find out. Oh shit. I have to move my computer. Sorry, everything that I punched. If you want to show the chainmail, it costs you like 85 gold.
Chainmail's 85. What about this one? It looks like that doesn't look like a full plate. It looks like just the chest. What's that?
Just half plate?
Yeah.
Back to the shopping list.
A piece of half plate? Well, that cost you 800 gold.
800. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Don't quite have that. Also, do you ever rent out workspace in here? Does anybody around here in the forge?
What are you looking to do, lad?
Oh, well, I do some work with I don't know if you all have much involvement with them around here, but guns and such, and I'm pretty good with tinkering with stuff.
You work on guns? You see, like something has like really actually piqued her interest in this conversation.
Well, yeah, I mostly have made modifications once I actually have one, but there was an incident in a different cave with a whole other situation, but I don't have mine currently, and I was just
Thank you.
I was just curious, I would like to pick up some more things, in regard to the forge and everything, and expand my skill set a little bit if we happen to be around.
So you're looking to rent out my space?
Potentially, yes. If I have the coin.
Well, I can give you 3 hours for 15 gold.
3 hours, 15 gold. That sounds pretty good. We're on our way to see the High Confessor about something right now, but your business hours are just when the bell rings, right?
Yeah, listen for the 2 bells. That's when everyone kind of goes to sleep. It's a loose ruling.
Great. Well, I mean, if we end up having some free time in town, I'd love to stop by and pick up a few things.
All right. Kind of goes back to hammering and working.
Sayonara.
All right, good meet y'all.
Goodbye.
What the fuck are you?
I'm a skeleton. Goodbye.
And that's a goblin.
All right, Krieg.
Hope to see you soon, Nona.
Take us away.
Krieg walks you guys through the large doors with the dwarf and the fire on them, and you guys walk into. It's very jarring to go from this packed in. All of these spaces are kind of packed in with buildings. It's not like being in Crestport where there's like open space and there's trees or whatever. Like it's kind of like being in New York City, and then the second you walk into Central Park. But like if a door opened and you were in Central Park, like it's just this flat open space, and you guys immediately see.
Okay.
What?
Well, I mean, I think like after a certain amount of time passed, I got up and I told I told Tabitha something along the lines of, like, "Hey, I'm gonna go try to find the guys."
Okay.
And then the doors can open up.
Yeah.
You're
good.
Like, we don't.
You're good.
I don't have to go do that. But,
I got you. So after a certain amount of time, you had that conversation. You begin to walk away, and as the doors open up, and you see Krieg again, and Corin and Roarke and Frank following in tow, and you all, Krieg's like, "All right, I gotta get back to my men, but," and you see him, "Oi, Derek, hey, these ones are good to come through here. All right, they got my blessing, whatever the fuck you want to call it." And he walks down, and you hear like a "Oi" from like up on top of the wall.
You're the man, Krieg.
You're a dwarf.
Thank you. Somebody gets it.
You're a good guy.
You're
Like,
the dwarf.
He gets a smile and like walks off, very clearly understanding what's going on.
So,
hey.
you guys ready to talk to Thundermaul?
Yeah, how do you know about
Yeah,
that?
have you just been... What do you mean, how do we know about that? We talked about how we were gonna find some stuff out and then go talk to her.
Yeah, you guys ready?
You ready to go talk to her?
Yeah.
Let's go
we
talk to her.
Yep. Sure. Wait. Which one?
The High Confessor?
Oh, we already talked
All
to her.
dwarves look alike.
Wait, what?
We already talked to her.
So we got as much as we could from Orsic, and then we thought, hey, let's go
Be proactive.
sneak around,
Yeah.
get the lay of the land. And then, you know what? The lay of the land was just being straightforward and honest, but boy, oh boy, there is some junk going down in those mines, guys. We gotta go down there.
Yeah, okay, so you talked to her, you heard about the whole situation, and
Yeah,
kind of
Yeah.
looking at how far are we from any other dwarves or anything?
The area up here is very like empty. There's not a lot of through traffic. You get the idea that very select few get allowed up here, or at least allowed up here for anything other than going to see Tordred.
Right.
Well, and she told us
Or minors.
to go see Thormold.
Thormold?
Thorman.
Thorman?
It was a TH. It's escaping
How
me.
insightful.
Do you guys want to go talk to him alone?
No, I mean,
You want to go off and talk to him alone? Or do you want to work like a fucking team?
Like a team.
Corin, whoa. Wait, I thought, do we?
We kind of
Okay,
agreed
well,
on
okay,
like keeping
okay.
this like
First
on
thing-
one track with one
What
person
happened to
talking
your
to
happy,
somebody.
good lucky?
You woke up so
You know,
early.
like so energized.
I'm happy.
You want
You're shaking
you
the
want
sword.
He says very clenched.
Really happy right
want
now.
another piece of
I'm
bread?
alive.
Are you a little bit hungry?
I'm working with my team
Yeah.
to save people I care about.
Save him! Save
Save
him!
them. Right, Frank.
Well, great, we're all on the
We're
same
already
page.
on the next step. We literally.
Can
I want to cast Calm Person
Can
on
I roll
him.
insight on Corin?
Make an insight check. Are you casting Calm Person? Is that a thing? Nat 20.
It's probably a pretty low check.
Well, I mean, no. Do you want to roll deception?
I don't think he's deceiving.
Okay, well, what's going on?
What's going on with my boy?
Corin, let's have a chat.
He's fucking furious and betrayed because we made a plan as a team and then somebody ran off half-cocked in a very dangerous situation when lives are on the line and we discussed the plan.
And I cast Calm Person.
Roarke, you get that sense. You're casting Calm Person?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
Let me.
Yeah.
As she's doing that, okay, look, first things first, you went and talked to her. Are we good with her? Or what's the...
Yeah, she was great.
I just find it funny that you were so worried about spreading our information to certain people that you decided to go and talk to somebody without the group's permission.
First of all, why do I need anyone's permission?
Because we're a team, isn't that established?
We're not a team, first of all. Second of all, why not just already go ahead and talk to her? We were waiting for you guys. What were you even doing?
We had a fucking
plan.
I thought the
We
plan
agreed
was
on
for
it.
us to go talk to her.
No, it wasn't. It was
Were
for
we
us to
all
go to
going
talk to
to?
him.
How many Calm Persons am I gonna have to cast over here?
Well, so you know,
It's like a none.
you can cast it on a group of people.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
And anyone that you want affected by that has to make a charisma saving throw.
Every single one of you foes make.
Okay, so I need Frank, Tabitha, Roarke, and Corin to make a charisma saving throw with a DC of, I believe, 15.
Yeah.
21.
Dang you
22.
All right,
22.
you were pretty calm.
It's a nat 1.
Yeah!
Serene as fuck.
Hold up.
That's a 16.
A 16.
Does it beat it? Oh,
Yes.
no.
So, Frank.
Yeah.
For once, he will listen to Zara.
Okay, so this spell has interesting wording, so I'm going to have to ask you a question, Sarah. I'm just reading this over here, sorry. So, you can choose to do a few things here.
Okay.
On Frank, you can either choose to suppress his emotions, and make someone that is currently hostile friendly. Not like charm person, just like they do. If you pissed off someone and they were attacking you, you could be like, "Hey, it's cool," and they'd be like, "Oh, okay," for about until it ends. Or you can make him not charmed by something or frightened by something. So I think suppressing his emotion is what you want. Frank, you are chill as fuck.
Frank,
Everyone else?
I'm gonna draw my sword and say, cast one more spell on me.
Whoa.
See what fucking happens.
Corin, and I like put a hand on like Corin's shoulder, like Corin, like chill.
I felt that.
What was wrong with you?
Everyone felt her cast this on them.
You're fucking with my mind?
Oh no.
Tabitha,
What
you
was
felt
that?
her try and cast that on
I'm
you.
trying to calm you down.
You're trying to calm me down?
Yes.
Alright, and I shove my sword into the ground and I say, I'll tell you this as calmly as I fucking can. I am so fucking disappointed. I am so fucking let down. We're supposed
Zara
to work
leaves
as a team.
the fucking room then. She leaves. She leaves.
Where are you going to?
I just feel so betrayed right now.
She's gone.
Where's Zara
Wait,
going
hold on.
to?
She'll go back to the temple, the forge, with Orsic.
Okay. You just head out of the main gates.
Yep.
After her, I call, I expected better from you!
I can't expect anything good from anyone.
Corin.
Am I out of line, Roarke?
Look,
Am I?
Look, first of all,
We're all liars and thieves. All we do is ever lie. You can't
Okay.
trust anyone, Corin. We're not soldiers.
Frank, this is really freaky.
Corin, look, are you okay? Like,
Are we-
ever?
are we cool?
Like, we woke up.
Are
I
we
haven't
cool?
seen you had a mood swing
No.
like that before. What's? Is this the hand thing? Like, what happened?
yeah,
You were in
are
a
you
great mood a
okay?
minute
No,
ago. and,
I
like, something's-
think it's the jeopardization of everything I am living for right now.
No, we.
The only thing that is keeping me alive and on my feet right now is the fact that I might be able to do some help for people who need fucking help. And you run off half-cocked.
No, we went to her. We said, "Hey, here's the situation." She said, "Hey,
Situation.
Buckner's not even here, so we gotta go talk to this guy, and then we'll go to the mine, and then we'll get. We can't even do anything without him, right? Right? Oh, you're not here.
I'm not here.
Right?
You're a
Corin?
disappointment.
Let me.
Disappointed.
Corin, come with me for a
are.
minute.
This feels personal, but I don't know what's going on.
Should be personal.
Frank, where's Krieg?
Basil.
Okay.
He's still next to him. He's actually kind of harmonizing with him. Wait, question. Did you cast
Sure, yes. Yes, and.
Did he make it?
Natural 16!
Dawson!
He's just...
chill, little bud.
He's already chill, but he's just singing along with Frank as Frank's
love
repeating
it.
stuff. But also kind of in like a weird ritual way. Anywho, Frank and Corin are going off to the side.
You guys.
We know. Hey, Frank, did
Your
you guys
moral inaptitude is beyond compare.
No, Frank, did you guys are you guys okay? What did you guys do when we were gone?
I don't want to speak to you
What did
anymore.
Dawson?
Ask Corin.
Dawson, do you still love do you love Titty? Blink if you love Titty.
Blink.
Is that the glue maker?
The glue maker.
He's like halfway there.
Blink. Come on. Close your eyes. Come on, Dawson.
For our listeners, Dawson is not closing his eyes. He eventually like...
Oh! Okay. Alright, well, I guess... do you
Are you not here, Corin?
No, they went off.
No, yeah,
he walked over
the
the
side.
door.
I was
Do you
letting
want to
do
go?
your,
Do you want to go get Zara though?
I collected my sword.
No, and I walk over with them.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't go get you for obvious reasons.
Yeah, very obvious.
I'm just gonna stand, looking at the rocks.
Okay. Corin Roarke.
While they're doing that.
Yeah, Frank's not here yet.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when you get in there, Frank.
Cool.
Yeah.
With Dawson.
All right, now look, man. You're one of the few people that I feel like I can trust to not fly off the handle with some of this shit. I get that you're pissed, and like, trust me, I don't feel ideal about this situation at all. But for right now, it seems like, you know, from what we got from Krieg, Tordred's not our issue. It's whatever's in the mines. Look, I don't agree with their decision to go ahead and talk to her before we got there, but they did, and they got some information, and that is what it is. But what we got to do is we do have to actually be able to, if we're gonna go into these fucking mines, we gotta be able to work together. And like, I get that you're pissed, and you're sure that you're good because like I haven't.
How long before Tabitha's knife is in your back? If I had anything worth stealing, these fuckers would have taken it by now. There's nothing here. All I want to do is this. And I can't fucking trust the people I have been thrown together with. I've tried.
Look, man, I know. And honestly, on that end, I can't really say anything to support, her or anyone else. But
Do I hear any of this?
Not yet.
I'm not like
So I'm still
modulating my
talking with
voice
her.
or anything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dawson's
look.
probably like closing his eyes.
Okay.
For whatever reason, they haven't tried to kill me yet. And I've still got all my shit, It's not like I don't have gold, it's not like I don't have things that could be stolen, but for whatever reason... Look, honestly, I've worked with worse. I've seen a lot of shit, Corin. And I've had worse shit done to me, alright? For right now, we're with each other.
I just feel a sense of euphoria.
Hi, Frank.
Hey, Frank.
Just a sense of euphoria. Sorry, I lost voice for there for a second.
That's okay.
I'm fucking shocked how dependable you are, Frank.
Dependable?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not being insincere or anything like that.
Dependable?
Yeah. And commendable. Roarke, I'm good.
Thank you.
I just
You're
gotta,
good.
I had to,
No, man, look.
Thank you.
I get it.
yeah.
I didn't know if that was sarcastic.
No, not in the slightest.
Oh.
You can try, seriously, you can try insight if you want, but like,
Nah.
I'm an open book here.
Man.
Look.
It's all good.
Look,
I just feel calm.
Corin, I know you're in the loony bin. I get
Yeah.
it. We're all doing our best. Well, I'm doing my best.
Oh, God. Well, maybe we should go do some damage control, huh? I'll let you do the talking, because,
Yeah.
You can even her out,
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. But whatever we're gonna do, I think before we talk to Tordred, Krieg gave us the go ahead to come in and out. We'll We'll get it sorted out.
Let's do that.
All right, and we're gonna.
But we can't trust her.
Frank, I'm either gonna die doing this or any other way.
Trust her.
So.
Okay.
Honestly, though, if I'm real, I wouldn't blame you if you walked away. I would if I could.
Okay.
But hey, Frank, if you
That was terrifying.
That was terrifying.
you know, Frank, if you don't go on adventures, how are you going to become the most powerful necromancer?
Well,
By reading?
No.
Who reads?
What?
I mean, don't you can like kill your way to the top.
But you got to go on adventures to do that, don't
Whoa,
you?
whoa, whoa! This
Yeah,
is hypothetical, right? Like this is
No,
a joke.
absolutely.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Well, I mean, not like government, you know. You gotta have some sort of established, you know, humanitarian kind of thing. Whatever. I don't know. I don't care.
Maybe
but-
let's just go find the ladies and I'll apologize.
Let's
All
do
right.
that.
Okay. You talk to him, Roarke. I'm not gonna talk to him.
I will.
You guys look over, and Tabitha is standing, kind of staring at rocks. There is no Zara around.
Hey,
Can I see if Tabitha heard all that we said?
Tabitha, make a perception check.
I definitely wasn't.
Oh,
hiding.
she wouldn't roll.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, she was close enough.
Yeah.
I just want to double check. There's not like
I think she did.
22.
you
But-
heard everything.
But I want to see if she knows
Knows what?
that she heard us.
like you want
Oh!
to inside?
I want to know
insight.
if she knows. I want to know if she.
I know you know she knows.
I know you know she knows. No,
What is it?
it's like a 4 plus 2 or something like that.
You're just so calm.
He's
mean,
just
So
You're
zen.
just chill.
yeah. He doesn't care.
Calm emotions, pretty great.
This is good for him. This is good for him.
Tabitha, we should go get Zara before we do anything else. You know where she
Go
went?
get her. Since you don't trust me, I'm gonna stay right here. So you guys can go get her. When you find her, I'll be right here, and we can continue.
All right.
But let it be known, the next time you guys need my back, I will not be there to help you. Because let's double check the record straight.
Never wanted it.
You have died.
I never
You
wanted
have
it.
died. I have been fine. So the next time you need me, I will be far away.
And I'll be
Probably
there for you
Zara.
guys, though. I'll
Good.
be there.
Good friend.
I know you
Good
will,
on
Frank.
Yeah, guys.
I would expect nothing less.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, I lost my temper.
It's okay. You
Bye.
should go find Zara though, because she's more upset than I am. And I'm just standing at the rocks, staring.
Okay.
Where are you guys going?
I assume back
She
to...
walked off with Orsic, right?
No.
I thought she said she did.
No,
She walked off where
walked
Orsic was.
Did
but
she mention out loud where...
Nope.
Cool. I'm
She
going
had
to
no
cast
mention
a
of where she
second
was
level
going.
spell, locate object, and find Zara's warhammer. If it's within 1,000 feet, I know basically where it is. 1,000 feet's about a fifth of a mile.
I'm about to check scale.
Oh shit! Scale.
How long does calm person last?
I have
for?
my argument for this, why it will work, but I just want to double check.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the spell can't locate an object of any thickness of lead. Even a thin sheet blocks a direct path between you and the object.
Okay. Well, if Zara was already where she was going, then no, this would not work. But I do not think she's walked over 1,000 feet in this conversation. Unless you were running.
Okay.
You were running?
100%.
Okay. Spell fizzles, you don't know where she is.
It's up to 10 minutes, so I...
Oh,
if I
okay,
walk
yes,
within-
that's right. Sorry.
So I'm gonna say...
You
all
don't
right,
see anything
Let's follow...
nearby.
Let's follow after.
Where are you going?
In the direction she ran.
You have no... Like, she went...
We were at the gates when we had the discussion.
Right.
So
Once
I'm
she
gonna-
goes through those gates, though, I don't think you're watching for where she goes past
gonna-
that.
No,
You're also
but-
not going to be able to see. You know what I mean?
But down.
I'm
You-
going
yeah,
to,
you know that she went a direction. That's
I'm
what
going
I'm
to
saying.
yell up to the guards that are on top of the thing and say, "Hey, where did the elf run?"
They're like way up there, and no, I'm not saying yell louder. I'm just saying like you shout up there, and then you kind of get like a reply back of like, "We're not watching." You know what I mean? Like they weren't paying attention where she was like running off to. They saw that she went through the gate. That's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're not tracking one person.
Yeah.
Well, if I can get within 1,000 feet of her, we'll find her.
And I'm just gonna start methodically going south down the city.
I mean, as far as we know, the only places she were where we woke up and this spot. So let's try where we woke up, I guess.
Make an investigation check. Okay. Make an investigation check. Corin, make an investigation check.
18.
18.
Oh, that's the second nat one
Nine.
I've rolled tonight.
9?
Third
Okay.
nat roll? Nat one?
Yes, Roarke. You do think of that idea.
Mm-hmm. I tried to make sure that was reasoned.
I know. I'm just saying, like, for this, I want to make sure that it is not, well, not just meta, but like, anywho. But yes, with investigation, like, thinking it through in the moment, yes. That is an option that you guys could go to. Where are you guys going?
I guess towards the temple.
Okay. Making your way straight down, you don't pick up anything in all the way down to the stone ward. As you start heading right, you walk for a little bit before it starts pinging up.
I want to try to find a metal, like, rod or something to bar the door.
So, barring it from the inside is going to be a bit of a difficult attempt. You can certainly come up with an idea. I'm open to it, but I just don't necessarily know.
Is there anything, like, big enough, like a table or something to take in and, like, just use it as an actual, like, barricade?
Well, the problem... Oh, as a barricade.
Like, I'm just talking about the individual rooms. Does that make sense?
No, yeah. What I'm saying is the door swings into the middle, so, like,
so you
can't bar anything behind it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does. It does.
Sorry.
You're fine. Like, so barricade won't even work.
I mean, there's not enough big wooden furniture. Most everything in here is stone.
Okay. Then it doesn't matter.
Okay, so you're just going to go into the rooms. And you're just...
Packing my stuff?
Packing stuff. Okay. You three begin approaching the temple. The ping of her warhammer has not moved. It's kind of vibrating in place. What are you doing?
Just walk in the front door of the temple, I guess.
Okay. I just want to double check.
Yeah.
You guys walk in the front door. You see Orsic, who is kind of... Everyone roll insight.
Nope.
That's probably not a nope. What's your nope?
It's gonna be 6.
Okay.
15.
15?
9.
Yeah, with his 2 in deception...
Gotta love Orsic.
He's very clearly, like, nervous as you guys walk in. And he's like, oh, hi, gents.
Hi.
Wait, what are you doing?
I got this guy.
I need to make an apology to my teammates, so if you'll excuse me, and I just walk past
She
him.
is not here, as you're, like, walking past him.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay.
And I go up to the door where the Warhammer's pinging from.
Yeah.
And I knock on it and I say, hey,
I cast silence.
Okay. You go to speak, the few words come out, and then nothingness. Can't hear anything, can't anything. Frank, roll perception.
Nat 20.
You notice Orsic running around like a madman for a few seconds until he gets outside of the range, and he's like, just seems elated and freaked out.
I sit down outside of the door with my back to the door and I wait for the duration of the spell.
What's duration?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. You sit and wait for 10 minutes, and then slowly you begin to able
How long does it take me to pack my stuff, Andrew?
How fast do you think you can pack your stuff?
I'm not...
I mean, like, I don't think you probably sprawled things out.
Oh, no. I'm just moving at the pace like a normal person would.
Okay, I mean, certainly within 10 minutes, and the time that you already had in there, you can have your stuff packed.
Great. Perfect. I leave.
Okay. So you're just walking out the door?
Yes.
Okay. Corin has his back to the door. Corin, the door tries to open. Are you going to move, or...?
Yeah, I'm going to stand up.
Okay. Corin, you stand up and move out of the way of the door?
I stand up and stand back and say, I want to apologize.
We are still under the effect of silence.
Mm-hmm.
Within the 10 minutes?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
She had time on you guys before you got there packing, And so we're probably 5 minutes in, if that. You know what I mean?
Cool.
But
I stand up and I guess I wouldn't know the range of the spell because it's 20 feet, but I stand up and I just look at her.
That's fine. You open the door and you see Corin just staring at you.
I can't even look at him.
Okay. And you just start walking away?
Yes.
Okay. You walk a little bit out of the zone towards the front door and you begin to hear sound again. You see Orsic over in the corner like, ha, 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 like just freaking out in the corner. And you begin heading towards the door.
Before I leave,
okay,
I want to say to Corin, am I the sphere?
No, it is a central, like you create a location. Okay. So like the sphere is still in where it is.
I'll follow her.
I'll look to him and I want to say, if you ever think I would betray you, you have lost your fucking mind. And I leave.
Okay. And are going?
Just walking out of the town.
Okay, so you're walking back towards like the front gate and out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Actually, ever lost your fucking mind, and then goodbye. And then I'll leave.
Goodbye.
Okay. You head out the door and begin heading towards the front gate. Corin.
No.
Okay, Corin just watching. Roarke and Frank watching from inside the temple.
Yeah, you could leave whenever you wanted to.
Orsic fucking losing his mind in a corner. And you begin to make your way back through the silent streets of the city. And that is where we'll stop.
Great.
Sorry, Roarke. I gave you time.
I know.
And that's it for the Quest Company. Thank you guys so much for listening to us. As always, if you like what you hear and you want to hear more, do us a huge favor. Comment, like it, tell a friend about it. Tell 2 friends and they'll tell 2 friends and it'll be amazing. Yeah, seriously, that stuff helps us out immensely. So if you can take the time to go by iTunes or wherever you get your podcast goodness and drop us a like, that's huge for us. Also, we want to give a shout out to 2 artists of the week. A big shout out to Dakota for drawing some of our new Manifest stuff, which, by the way, Manifest is out. It's that contest we had a long time ago. It's the first episode in that arc. So if you like space westerns, if you like cowboys in space, if you like cowgirls in space, if you like animatronic robots like Chuck E. Cheese bots that are gaining sentience, if you like just a doctor, a veterinarian that wants to help animals, yeah, you should like that. And if you like a big-ass robot, stupid, check it out. It's really, really awesome. Joe, who did New Ridge, is doing it. So, yeah, please check it out, guys. And then our other artists, sorry, I got on a little spiel. We want to thank, as always, at Lisa.Icky for her beautiful work of Little Tabitha, Stabitha. Awesome stuff. It's my phone background. Anywho, you guys are all awesome, and I can't wait for you to join us on another adventure of the Quest Company.